I know what the new creature is going to be for Path of Titans. Now, hear me out. Everyone that I've talked to and everyone I've seen thinks it's either a TLC or a large Carcharodontosaurus like Mapusaurus or Tyrannotitan. And I'm gonna debunk all of those. And here's why. For one, it's not a TLC. The thing doesn't look, and the two TLCs that have been talked about before I get into my reason why are Barsboldia and Allosaurus. It's not Barsboldia, and here's why. Look at the shadow. Look at the shadow. That doesn't look like Barsboldia. There's no hump whatsoever. And especially with the new teaser they dropped today, we can see the foot, which is clearly a theropod. So Barsboldia TLC, that's not happening. Now the other TLC people think is Allosaurus. And sure, it kind of looks like an Allosaurus in the shadow and in the foot, which is a very theropod-like foot. But they keep saying it's something big. Something big. And I think Allosaurus is too small for that. But here's where I lean into the Carcharodontosaurus situation. Is it Mapusaurus or Tyrannotitan? Most likely. But what if the devs, and here's a what if situation. What if they're just trying to trick us? Because I heard somewhere, someone told me, that the devs actually teased that it was going to be Mapusaurus. But what if it was just to throw us off? If this is even true to begin with. What if they just threw us off? And here's where my theory comes in. I think the new creature, it's not a TLC. It's not Mapusaurus or Tyrannotitan, as those are too popular and too big of names. I think it is a creature called Taurovenator. And here's why. Taurovenator is a large Carcharodontosaurus from Argentina, just like the other three, Giga, Mapu, and Tyrannotitan. But it's different. If you look at the skull, what we think the skull would have looked like, since it's only partial remains, it's got what seems to be a tiny little horn above the eye. And if you look at the shadow, you can kind of see that. And you can also kind of see where the crest would have been, since they think this thing also had crests. And it's a large Carcharodontosaurus too. The estimates I've been reading are between 6 to 8 tons. It could have hit 9 tons, but they're not entirely sure. They think it's sat around 6 to 8. So it's still a very large animal, but it's also a creature not many people have even heard of. And that's what I like about Path of Titans. They kind of like to pick more niche dinosaurs. I think they might be doing that here, because it's, for one, a mystery dino. So we have no clue what it is still, as I'm recording this. So that's why I think it's Taurovenator. Plus, Taurovenator is also a dope-ass name to begin with. Like, that's a cool name. Now, I don't know exactly what it means, but it probably means something cool. Now, I could totally, be wrong here, and it is Mapusaurus or Tyrannotitan, which is a huge possibility because we know for sure that it is a Carcharodontosaurus of a large kind. But I want to say it's Taurovenator, because I feel like the pot devs would pick a unique creature, not only something that isn't being worked on as a mod, since there's plenty of Giga mods being worked on. We already have 2 in the game. Mapusaurus is being worked on by some sort of team. I believe Tyrannotitan is also being worked on or has been mentioned by another mod team. So I feel like they'd pick something that hasn't been really worked on in the modding community to put as official dino. And Taurovenator, like I said earlier, nobody knows what that is. So yeah. I don't know though. This is just my theory. I also was debating on Meraxus gigas too, which is another Carcharodontosaurus in and around Argentina. But that name is more popular than Taurovenator. And also, I don't think it's Meraxes because Meraxes was significantly smaller than Giga, Karkar, Mapusaurus, and Tyrannotitan, and even Taurovenator. It was only around the size of an Acrocanthosaurus. It was around 5 to 6 tons. It was much smaller than the other big guys. That's why I think it's Taurovenator. And I actually went through and did a big old deep dive on other Carcharodontosaurids since they're my favorite group of animals. And I was like, what could this be? Because I don't really care what it is, like if it's Mapusaurus, Tyrannotitan, Meraxes, Taurovenator. But I was just like, how can this be different? What if they're throwing a curveball? Which is kind of why I made this video, just to express my theory. A Dino Night theory video. That's just a theory. A stupid theory. But that's just my theory, y'all. I want to see what y'all think. I'm praying for Taurovenator. It's a cool creature in itself. But if it's Mapusaurus or Tyrannotitan, I still will be playing it. I will still be excited. But let me know in the comments what you guys think it is. Maybe y'all have some sort of evidence that I don't know about, or I don't know. But if you guys didn't enjoy my theory, leave a like, subscribe, join my Discord server. Everything will be linked in the description. And I'll see y'all when this new creature comes out. So, catch y'all later.